Namaskar everyone, I am Sharon Varghese and I am a student of psychology studying in Jesus and Mary College, and I am a part of ICPF Delhi. It is my joy and my pleasure to be able to humbly share with you some of the things that I am learning past few months. So today I will be sharing from Galatians chapter 5. It is a very familiar chapter to each one of us. We have been hearing about the fruit of the Spirit, the deed of the flesh, I think from our Sunday school time. But today I'll be sharing on, what does it actually means to live by the Spirit. Verse 16 says that if you live by the Spirit, you will not gratify the desires of the sinful nature. Honestly, for a very long time, I thought that living by the Spirit actually means to go on a total cutoff from the world, to attain biblical knowledge, study a lot of books, spending time praying and attending a lot of meetings. It is all there, it is important, but very recently I just learned that, living by the Spirit is much more deeper than that. Verse 25 actually gives us a more clearer picture as to what does it actually means to live by the Spirit. Verse 25 says that since we claim to live by the Spirit, let us keep each step with the Spirit. Let us keep in step with the Spirit. So I just understood from these passages that living by the Spirit is actually a lifestyle. It is a step-by-step agreement with Jesus. Amos 3:3 says that no two person can work together without agreeing with each other. So if we putting it into words, into simpler words as to what living by Spirit is, it means agreeing with Jesus, agreeing to walk in the paths that He guides us in, agreeing to do whatever He asks us to do, agreeing with His yes, agreeing with His no. And as we come into faith, Jesus calls us to surrender ourselves and come under His Lordship. So basically, living by the Spirit is involving Him in each and every details of our life, to not only present ourselves as holy and righteous before the people that we are surrounded by, but to have a good relationship with Him, to do what He says, to walk with integrity even when we are alone. So that really encourages me, and also it encourages, it is also encouraging to think that when we align ourselves, to agree with Him, to obey Him, He gives us grace in abundance for the same thing. He gives grace for us to obey Him, for us to listen to Him, for us to be sensitive to His voice. So, and as the Word of God assures us that, when we live by the Spirit, we will surely overcome the gratification, the sinful desires of our own flesh, no matter how hard, how bad, how old it must be, how strong it must be. If we align ourselves to what He has to say, what He has already done on that cross, what He has, what He is already calling us each day, will surely overcome it. So this is a gentle reminder for each one of us, and as a word of encouragement that, walk with Jesus. That is the most beautiful relationship that we can ever have, and this is all about living by the Spirit, agreeing to the Word of God, and obeying Him, and to remain in His love, to keep each step with Him. And when we say about, keeping each step, it means not going ahead of Him and not lagging behind, to be on the same page with Jesus. So that is what I want to encourage you with, that we may be prepared as we decide to live by the Spirit each day, and be prepared for His coming back, and to be taken with Him on that clouds, and to be perfected in holiness and righteousness. Thank you all. God bless you.